Behind every great revolutionary, there is an unsung hero, the mother. Ram Prasad Bismil, one of India's greatest revolutionaries. A fearless patriot, a brilliant poet, but above all, a devoted son. This is the heartfelt story of Meri Maa, the mother who shaped a legend. Stay tuned to witness a mother's love that created history. In this video, I am going to explain Chapter 6, Meri Maa from the Malhar book. Shri Ram Prasad Bismil was a talented young man. He was an exceptional poet and very handsome. He was highly capable. Those who knew him often said that if he had been born in another place, another country, or another time, he would have become a great military general. This was the opinion of the renowned Indian freedom fighter Bhagat Singh about Bismil. When Ram Prasad Bismil was born, India was under British rule. From a young age, he fought against the British for India's independence. The British arrested him and sentenced him to death. Even in prison, he endured numerous tortures at the hands of the British. While in jail, he secretly wrote his autobiography and managed to smuggle it out. His companions ensured its publication. The book was titled Nij Jeevan Ki Ek Chhata, A Glimpse of My Life. This book shocked the British and further fueled public anger against them. Thus, even after his execution, the British could not defeat Bismil. Through his autobiography, he remains alive in our minds even today. This book continues to inspire people. Would you like to read his autobiography? What did you say? Yes. Then here is an excerpt from it. I had a great desire to attend the Lucknow Congress. My grandmother and father were against it, but my mother gave me the necessary expenses. Around the same time, the Seva Samiti was established in Shahjahanpur. I enthusiastically participated in the committee's activities. My father and grandmother disapproved of my involvement, but my mother never let my enthusiasm waver. Because of this, she often had to endure my father's scolding and punishment. In truth, my mother is divine. Whatever courage and life I have today is due to the blessings of my mother and my revered Guru, Sri Somdev Ji. My grandmother and father insisted on my marriage, but my mother always maintained that it would be appropriate only after completing my education. Her encouragement and good conduct instilled in me such determination that no obstacle or crisis could ever make me abandon my resolve. At one point, my father had filed a civil lawsuit and instructed the lawyer to handle the necessary procedures through me. When needed, the lawyer called me and asked me to forge my father's signature on the legal document. I immediately refused, stating that such an act would be against my morals and religion. No amount of persuasion from the lawyer could change my mind, and I did not sign the document. I have always adhered to the truth in my life. No matter the situation, I have always spoken the truth. My mother was married at the age of 11 and came to Shahjahanpur. At that time, she was completely uneducated, like a simple village girl. A few days after arriving, my grandmother invited her younger sister to stay with us, and she taught my mother household chores. In a short time, my mother became proficient in managing the house and organizing meals. 5 to 7 years after my birth, she started learning Hindi on her own. Her passion for reading grew from within. She learned letters from her educated friends in the neighborhood who visited our home. After finishing household chores, she would dedicate whatever time she could to reading and writing. Through her hard work, she soon began reading Devanagari books fluently. She even taught my younger sisters at a young age. When I joined Arya Samaj, my discussions with my mother became more frequent, and her thoughts became more progressive. If I had not been blessed with such a mother, I would have led an ordinary life, entangled in worldly affairs. Beyond my education, she supported me in my revolutionary journey, just as Mazzini's mother supported him. My mother's greatest command to me was never to take anyone's life. She always insisted, never take the life of even your enemy. To fulfill this command, I was forced to break my pledge once or twice. Oh, my dearest mother! In this life, I never even got the opportunity to attempt to repay my debt to you. Not in this birth, nor in countless others, could I ever truly repay the immense love and strength with which you have guided my life. Every event in my life reminds me of how you nurtured me with your divine words and wisdom. It is only by your grace that I was able to dedicate myself to serving the nation. Your encouragement also guided me in leading a righteous life. Whatever education I have received, I owe it entirely to you. The way you lovingly advised me remains etched in my memory, and when I think of your benevolent presence, my head bows in reverence. Even when you had to reprimand me, you always explained everything with great affection. If I ever responded arrogantly, you would gently say, "Do as you see fit, but this is not right, the outcome will not be good." O giver of life! You not only gave birth to this body and nurtured it but also constantly supported me in my spiritual, moral, and social growth. May the Almighty bless me with a mother like you in every lifetime. Even in the greatest of hardships, you never let me lose patience. Your soothing voice always comforted me, and under the shadow of your kindness, I never felt any suffering in life. I have no desire for worldly pleasures or luxuries. My only wish is to serve at your feet with devotion and make my life meaningful. But I do not see this wish being fulfilled, for soon you will hear the sorrowful news of my death. Mother, I trust that you will find the strength to endure this grief, knowing that your son sacrificed his life in service of the mother of all mothers, Bharat Mata, Mother India. I remained steadfast in my pledge and did not bring dishonor to your womb. When the history of free India is written, your name, too, will be inscribed in golden letters. When Mata Gujari, the wife of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, heard the news of her son's martyrdom, she rejoiced and distributed sweets in honor of their sacrifice for Dharma. O beloved mother! Bless me so that even in my final moments, my heart remains unwavering. May I bow to your sacred feet, remember the Almighty, and leave this world with devotion in my heart. Many brave revolutionaries sacrificed their lives in India's freedom struggle. Ram Prasad Bismil, who wrote the iconic patriotic song Sarfaroshi Ki Tamanna, was one of them. At just 30 years of age, he was hanged by the British government. A man of extraordinary talent, Ram Prasad Bismil was not only a revolutionary but also a gifted poet and writer. He authored several books, among which his autobiography gained significant recognition. Meri Maa is an excerpt from his autobiography. If you found this story inspiring, don't forget to like this video, share it with others, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.